Oh, oh, oh.
Hey. I arrived. 3 minutes late today. Excellent news. Collared peccary habitat animal. Cool. And some new balloons. Nice. I don't remember what I was doing last time, which is inconsequential, because I just do whatever every time I play. The game is not showing up. Why? Why is this happening? I checked yesterday. Not yesterday. I checked earlier today and it was fine. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? There you go. That took a while. Cool. Going to resume Panda Place. I think I got pandas last stream. That's what I was doing, I think, for the most part. Wow. What is all this? I forget. Oh, difficulty, right, of course. So I think the main focus I want to do today is getting more conservation credits. That way I can get more rare animals in my park / zoo. That takes time. So very much time. I forgot about the camera. I forgot you could turn on the the camera light. Hi, Patat. How you doing? Sufficiently awake today? Cool. If you happen to feel tired at any point, feel free to leave and don't worry about the consequences of your actions. No, that's betrayal. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to have company. Short community challenge going on this week in celebration of their anniversary. Ooh, that's cool. Why is this taking so long to load? Alright, there we go. Okay. What's the challenge? Stream 5 hours tonight because of the time change. Oh no, I forgot about the time change. No, probably not. Actually, I might by accident. Because if the clock I think resets at like 1, I might just accidentally disregard it. No active community challenges. That doesn't seem likely. But oh well. Okay, so what did I do? I made the rail, which people seem to like. I made the panda enclosure over here. Where are my pandas? There's one. Took me a long time to troubleshoot why they were being so panicky. After I got like after a while, I figured out it's because the people who were looking at it were making tons of noise. So now they've been told to Zamu Parfu. Ideally, it'll prevent them from panicking, which you love to see. I think that might have been all I did last stream, really. Just the monorail thing and the and the panda enclosure. I guess I put all these lighting fixtures up as well, which aren't very nicely put. Although maybe, oh wait, did I do this too? Oh right, I did the Japanese macaques. I forgot about them. Yeah, okay, I did do more than just the pandas. I thought it was strange that I did such a little amount. Oh yeah, the deer! I forgot about the deer too. Wow. I didn't realize they curled up like a ball. It's very cute. And they've ran away from the tree that they're always standing next to. Every time I come across them, they're always sitting right next to this tree, just looking. Oh, light. Ooh, that's bright. You have a new emote you just added? You forgot and made it ages ago. Just never uploaded it. Oh, really? That's exciting. Wow, the red deer are making bank over here. For some reason, people just never seen a deer before, I guess. I mean, they are cute. The grumpy one. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I was gonna say it would look grumpy, but I didn't want to. I had to mouse over it just to be sure I was correct, because I can't see very well from the distance over here. I say distance. Oh, he's chasing somebody. Go, go, go. Look, that's a really wonky light. Aw, why'd you give up? They're right there. You can't. How dare you? I can't even pick them up because they're a thief, I guess, and they're running away. Oh. You get for stopping at a vending machine. What kind of what do you what? I don't. Yeah, anyway. I don't know, you're like running from the cops and then you turn around, like turn a corner and just like buy a drink at a vending machine. It feels like you're just asking to be caught. Can't see your remotes on computer either. It's easier to see on mobile. Yeah, I imagine. Also, mobile is usually closer to your face too, so that always helps. But it's mostly because the, like I've talked about numerous times, my second monitor is a tiny little screen that I use to draw with. My drawing tablet. And it is not very big. And it's at a weird angle, so I have to sit up and lean forward to see what it says. So if you ever hear me getting really close to the mic when I'm reading something, that's why. It's because I have to lean forward like this to see what it says. Okay. So what am I gonna do today? I need conservation credits. I have 1,000, so I can use that to invest in some new animals. It won't be much though, since people like charge an extortionate amount. That's the wrong one. I want habitats, not exhibits. So I want endangered, probably, because they're not terribly expensive. Ooh, elephants would be fun. I forgot about them. And I can get 2. Well, I can get females. I can't get any males. What is the herd size of an elephant? It's like 30, isn't it? 3 to 30. 1 male and numerous females. So I could get 2 females now and hope that a male comes available eventually. But then it wouldn't work because I have to breed them and they wouldn't be able to breed. Can't do that. I guess I'll just have to wait a bit. Do I have any animals in storage? No. Any other animals I might want to do? I did Siberian tigers before, but maybe I'll be okay doing more. Red pandas are always fun. I could do red pandas. What do their costs look like? Wow, that one's awful. 52. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Just bad longevity, I guess. Everything else is pretty okay. I wonder if these prices are set for how good they are default, or if people can adjust these in such a way. There's a la one. That's a pretty good one for 400 though. Eh. This one's better. Or cheaper. That one's not great. This one's pretty good. It feels like a lot of conservation credits to spend, but I do need 2 at least, right? 1 to 2 only. They don't like having multiples. They don't even like their offspring either. Wah. Red pandas are solitary and territorial animals, with males having larger territories than females. In nature, the 2 only interact during the mating season. Both are also hunted by snow leopards and martens in the wild. and as a result, like to have places to isolate themselves and hide. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so how much space do they need? 220 with a 40-meter squared climbing area. Do they have any interspecies enrichment? No. Okay, for two, no, so it's like 230 and 56 climb. Where can I put those? That's a very small area. I could put it pretty much anywhere in here. 200 meters squared is tiny. Interspecies enrichment. Come on now. Yeah, come on now. Don't make me take away your VIP. I'll do it. Can I get this to be, like, not wonky? There. That works. In my infinite generosity, I gifted VIP to Virgil without saying anything. And they haven't used it yet. Might take it away before they get the chance. The new sphere from Mechanicus OSD. Let's see if you can get it out before I get you. Afraid you're too late. I don't even know if you tried. You can use VIP. Not really. It just means that people can send links. Yeah. And I give it and take it on whim. I think Patat, Michi, and Bert are the only VIPs that I haven't restricted. but with Virgil, I give it and take it away a lot. As a cruel joke. There you go, you can have it back. For now. It's kind of sad only having these two here. Do I have any enrichment on them yet? I do. Ooh, basket lamp. I don't want them to go to the back. It's gonna be a very minor complaint, but I kind of wish that they would, I'll leave this one. I kind of wish that they would, like, slither to the locations they hang out. Because they just sort of, like, popped into existence. Instead of moving. I mean, it's kind of, it'd be like an annoying thing to animate, I guess, but I still wish it would be that way. Okay, everything's fine here. I do want to put a divider on whatever window that is. That one. A 3D facade. Means this one is going to be window 4? Nope. 3? Nope. 1? Yep. A 3D facade. Just so they can't see each other. So they don't posture through the glass, you know? Schrodinger's Virgil VIP. Yeah, basically. It's a good comparison. Be a good art commission. Maybe. I don't know how you manage it. There is no link. It got blocked. Because I un-VIP'd you too quickly. You'll have to post it again. I gave you a challenge. And I got you before you posted it. What did I put here? Oh, these are the bears, right. My little metal bears. You okay swimming there? You having a hard time? You getting out? Feel free to post it again. I won't un-VIP you again unless you do something untoward. But yeah, Mechanicus is definitely a game I want to play at some point. I don't know when exactly, because I have a lot of games I want to play at some point. And I don't want to play too many games that are too similar to other games in a row. And because I wanted to play the new Grey Knights game, I didn't want to play Mechanicus immediately after. Just like I didn't want to play... I want to play XCOM Chimera Squad, but I didn't want to play it immediately after Xenonauts. That sort of thing. Not an ideal temperature. Animal stressed. Are you still stressed? From what? From what? From why? What are you stressed over? Need security. Where's security? This one. Give me a do not disturb sign here and see if that helps. Because I think that might be why they're getting so, like, upset. The people are making noises at them, maybe? Because I don't know, they just keep getting stressed. Like when I first made this enclosure, they didn't get stressed at all, and then just all of a sudden they're getting it all the time. And I have to wonder if it's because of the like glass dome over here, or if it's something else. If they're losing, yeah, they're getting stressed right now, just hanging out there. I suppose I could maybe put up some, like, barricade, like one-way glass here, so they can only be seen from here. I can't really be sure how to fix that. They're definitely making noise. They're making too much noise. Do I have to put another one down here? Oh, I did, right there. They need to stop making noise. At least I assume that that's gonna make them stop. They're still making a lot of noise, but... maybe I'll do a do not feed here as well. I don't know if that'll matter, but... probably a good idea. And a security camera as well, just to make sure nobody's feeding them. Or making noise. There you go. Habitat's in danger of being too dirty. Wow, they Pulfar, jeez. Okay, I need to put some more... I need to actually designate work zones, I think. I've been avoiding doing that for a while. I think I actually need them now. I think I have a big enough zoo that they have to get a get some work zones in place. How do I set up work zones? I forget. Work zones, there they are. New work zone. I want to include, not that, all of this as one work zone. That'll be work zone 1, I guess, because it has to be. This will be work zone 2 here. That, oh, nope, I don't want to unhighlight. Come on, there you go. That's work zone 2. Work zone 3 will be here. And work zone, well, maybe I'll make work zone 3 a little bit bigger, like there. Then work zone 4 can be here. That is work zone 4, and then I'll make sure to put the staff rooms in there so they don't have a miserable time. And you can have that as well. Okay. So this one, work zone 4 has a staff room. Work zone 1 has a staff room. Work zone 3 does not have a staff room. So let's go ahead and put one down. I'm not going to go out of my way to make it look nice, because I don't want to. Yeah, so I'm not going to. We're not going to... I'm going to hide it back here, I think. I hope that's hidden enough. Yeah, staff path, please. Just like sort of make it go around here. Right into there. I don't like that angle. Put it in there, you go. That'll look nicer. There you go. So there's a staff path there. And we're going to put that on that work zone. What was it, work zone 3? Yeah. Zone 3. And then work zone 2 needs 1 as well. No, is that it? Work zone 1's fine. 2 is good. 3 is good. And 4 is good. Okay, so they all have staff rooms. There. So now I got to assign people to work zones. Imagine that. One more new emote you just made. Because you always sneeze once during stream. That's pretty good. Little sneezy patat. I like it. Spray tater tots everywhere. Ew. Dangerous fighting due to overcrowding. Great. The Garials are angry at each other. How many adult Garials are in here now? All of them. Great. That means I can turn their breeding back on. Go ahead and just eliminate them from existence. Alright, where's my... These are my mating pair here. So, everybody else is grown. Oh, I had more than... Oh, I had 2 mating pairs. Well, I didn't have... What? Why do I have... I have 3 female Garials? Why? Is that the right group size? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Or did I intend to replace it at some point? Oh, I don't remember. 600 credits, wow! Okay, let me check Garial in the Zoopedia. See what their group size is. Up to 1 male, up to 7 females. 7 males, 7 females, okay. So I could have multiples. I don't know if I want to. That feels like they'll just fight amongst each other, won't they? I can try. See what happens. Should I do that? I don't think I should. But I might. No, I won't. I'll leave it how it is. For now. Garials are very frustrating to deal with because they get produced too fast. They breed an incredible amount. There you go. Ideally, my stream isn't gonna malfunction today. Yesterday was a nightmare because it kept dropping frames left and right. I don't know why. Today it's dropped some frames, but hopefully it won't continue to drop frames. Not that it matters terribly, of course. I'm not playing anything that requires smooth frame rate, but it'd be nice to have it. Okay. Now that's done. I got the work zones laid out. I need to set them up. I'm not going to put the vendors into work zones. They can just work wherever they're able to work. I'm also going to give some of them training. Anybody else exhausted? You two are exhausted, so you can have training. You've already got training. Give you training. And you training. Okay. Let me see. Work zone 1, work zone 2, work zone 3, and then work zone 4. I'll need some more vets, I think. But I'm pretty sure that means that there's not enough, I think there needs to be vets offices in the work zones as well, which there isn't. If that's the case, I'll worry about it later. Keepers, work zone 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Very well done. Educator, I'm going to give one more educator here. Maybe a couple more. There you go. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a filler for whatever, because I don't know how that works exactly. And mechanics, same as before. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no mechanics office in these work zones either, so I wonder if that's going to be a problem. I might keep the spares. Security guards. I don't think I need more security guards, but I am going to hire more just in case. Yeah, I am. 2 more to cover both the zones. All the zones, whatever. The spam's actually helpful because I didn't realize that I was missing chat. Your emote is no longer in the top 3 most used. Oh no! For October? Darn. First, second, third. That makes sense. You sent 1,997 messages in October? Gee whiz. It smells like a bakery in here. Bread should not be third. Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. I like all of them. The only thing, it's gonna sound weird. The only one that I don't really like is the lull, the Crimzo 6 lull or whatever it is, because I like the original one more. I just had that one as a filler that I made years ago, and then decided to just keep it because I didn't have any emote slots to allow enough emotes to use up all the slots. I can eat bread. What do you mean? Because it has milk in it, you mean? You can make dairy-free bread. You can post as much as you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not allergic to anything. I'm lactose intolerant, but I won't die from it. The only thing I'm allergic to is some random ingredient in like one drink that I had 10 years ago, and I could never figure out what that ingredient is. Oh, and the cold. I'm allergic to cold. I get hives and I break out, and I get like dehydrated. But that's only like extreme temperatures, so that's not like just a thing. Same? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like just one drink I had forever ago. Yeah, I know what you meant. I guessed by the timing of your message. Because I know there's like a 5-second delay or something on the chat. Okay, give me the work zones for everybody here. Ooh, I need to get another... I might get 2 more caretakers. Then scroll all the way back down again. Work zone 4, please. And did I not get work zone 1, 2, 3, 4? I wanted 1 more. That way they can just cover whatever areas aren't done. I think that'll do it. Oh, I missed one. Whoops. Okay, well, there's 2. There's another. Oh no, that's right. That's all good. Vendors are fine. I might hire a couple more vendors just to be on the safe side, because they're all, like, overworked. So let's hire, like, 4 more vendors. That way they can have breaks here and there. This is going to tank my economy for a bit until I get it all balanced, but I think it should be fine. Okay, now to unpause and see all the complaints about locations and lack of buildings and such. Oh, look, the community challenge just popped up. Whee! Cool. Did you melt in the heat? No. Well, kinda. But yeah, as far as the drink thing goes, it was one drink called, oh geez, what was it called? Amp, I think. It was an energy drink. And I drank it and my throat swelled shut. But I had nothing else in my entire life has done that to me. So I don't know what I don't know what it was. Posture check. No. There's a berry frappa thing. We went back and they were very kind and showed you the ingredients, and it was all stuff that gets eaten fine elsewhere. Yeah, it's wacky. Yeah, it's just maybe it's just like your body just reacting to a very specific combination of ingredients or something. I don't know. But I never drank that drink again. Same. I also don't drink a different type of drink because it gives me palpitations for whatever reason. No other energy drink does it except this one brand, and it just makes my heart beat weird. So I don't drink that one. Imagine if you were allergic to energy drinks. I am. To one. And maybe a second. The allergen test. First you rub it on your skin, then you rub it on your lips. Then you take a nibble and pray. Yeah. I don't know about you know. Never repeated? Ooh, weird. Yeah, I wasn't really willing to risk trying to see if it would happen again. I figured one time was enough. Pip shot. Broken down. Oh, it was a vent. I was like, how did my stall break down? Should I make queues to the vending machines? People seem to like really be like on them. Am I even making profits from these? No, I'm losing a lot of money from them. I should probably up their prices then, I guess, eh? Let me do $2.50, $3. Well, not $300. It's really weird to use 10Q with my left hand. This will be $3.50 for all machines. There you go. Don't eat hair dye. Yeah, makes sense. There's an actual real allergen test. I've never had an allergen test. I mean, I'm sure I have. I just don't remember it. In my adult life, I don't think I've ever had an allergen test. Why is there dangerous fighting here? What's going on? Oh, the Crocs. They grew up too, didn't they? Oh, okay. Get out of here. Ooh, that one's clipping through the glass. Move that thing away from the window. They're hungry too. Well, now that I've got my things all set up, they shouldn't be struggling to feed everybody anymore. That just said something, conservation rating or something. I didn't read it. I should have read that. That might have been important. Anybody else an outsider here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, they haven't grown up yet, that's why. I'm gonna unneuter you so you can start breeding again. Check on my pangolins. Little cutie patooties. If you're camping and you want to know if those berries and plants are safe to eat. I mean... There's not even any water in there, bud. That's good for stuff that takes a while to destroy your liver. Ugh, yeah. Field allergen test. An actual allergen test, they scratch your skin with samples of something. Wait to see if you turn red, grow hives. Yeah, I've done that one before. Okay, I want red pandas. Where should I put them? I have panda bears over here, the giant pandas. And I have the Formosan black bears here. Should I make like the red pandas like right here? Like as like a general bear zone? I mean, I haven't really been theming everything else. Animals hungry. Okay, why are they hungry? I have designated zones. No animal should be suffering. There's once a guy that reacted to all 20 allergens they tested on his back, and they had said that the doctor called in their colleagues to stare and all. Yeah, I had an ex who was allergic to an incredible amount of stuff. I thought it'd be hard to get used to, but it wasn't so bad. You just sort of learn what to avoid. Gotta change the baby. Alrighty. Good luck with that. I hate this little path here that's like elevated for some reason. Like if I put the enclosure here, people are gonna have to move a lot of distance to get there. And I might be able to link it up to there. Nah, that'd be bad. That's literally like one of my only viewing spots with the pandas. I don't want to detract from that by making it a throughway. Would it be better over here? This is where I wanted to expand outward originally. Just over in this direction. And there's a big space here for it. If I want it there. So it's going to be a very small enclosure. Black bears are fighting due to overcrowding. Outrageous. How dare you, Bert, attacking your child? Is this an adult? This is an adult Formosan black bear? It's so small. It's so small. Look, I thought it was a baby. Look at how tiny it is. Like this is the other female bear, and that's the male bear there. It's so small. All right, good luck in the wild, I guess. Bonsai bear, yeah. Should be like a teacup bear. Okay, I think it's fine. Is that all the bears that were there? Yeah, after me and Barrett are still in. We're good. Okay, so back to debating on where I want to put the pandas. I could put them like right here. There's a lot of space here for them. Well, I don't know if that's enough. I need 200 and something meters squared, which isn't very much space. How big is my smallest enclosure? It's this one. That's 800. So 200 is like here. Which is like almost that size. A little bit too small, I guess, but not much. So I guess here is a perfect spot for it. And I need to make a path branching off of here anyway. So let's just get that going. Asphalt at 7 meters? I say in my unsure high-pitched voice, because I don't remember the scaling I had on the zoo. I don't want people to, like, view them from this side, because that's going to block the traffic. So we want to go this side. I need unclimbable material, which I'm just going to use concrete. This entire zoo's been made out of concrete. For, like, theming purposes. Put it here, away from the path a bit. What is that? 6 meters? No, it's 2 meters high. How long is this? 10 meters. So that's going to be 30 by 20. There you go. It's a bit large, but whatever. Give me a habitat gate, please. Staff entrance here, because that way they don't have to worry about the, because they can just walk straight in. I don't want the guests to block their path. 600 meters, that's way too big. That's way too big. I mean, like, I even did the math and was like, oh, that's fine, it should be fine. And, like, I just did the math wrong. Okay, go ahead and just delete. Ooh, I didn't realize I could just adjust the size like that. That's fun. Go ahead and grab, drag, and drag. Ooh, not that way. Oh, I love that this game has an undo button. I was playing a little bit of City Skylines 2, and it doesn't have an undo button, and it's a freaking nightmare to do anything in it, because if I build a road wrong, I have to select the demolition tool and rebuild it. It sucks. I hate it. Okay, Is that big enough? That's 400. That's good. Let me check the red pandas again. The male, good, the really good male still in here? No, it's not. Oh, that one's actually not bad. I'll take that one. I should probably check how long they live before I just start adopting random pandas. 10 years. That one's like halfway through its life. That was a bad choice to buy. So I've got a male and I need a female. I guess a young female. With fertility, please. Longevity is also a good one to have where possible. Immunity I don't care about. She can have very low immunity, that's fine. Okay, 377 is pretty expensive, but I'll take it. Okay, send to zoo, please. Quarantine, thank you. No one doing CS2? Yes. Sorry. Seems like a huge oversight. Well, there's none in this first one either. I don't think. It's a really strange one too, because like after playing like this game's very intuitive when it comes to like what you can do with hotkeys. Like click on the thing, press M to move it, you know, press X to rotate, like go move, press X rotate, you know, or Z to rotate. It's like it's just very, very straightforward and useful. And it all makes sense and it's very convenient. But like that game's very like has a lot of very specific things that are very important that just are really difficult to deal with because of the lack of like hotkey functionality and stuff. Never played it, so it's possible you just have fundamental misunderstanding of how the game works. Probably not. It's pretty straightforward. I imagine you also watch RCE, right? So I imagine you know the general gist of it. There's nothing particularly unique about it, I guess. It's just very well done in what it is. And I like it a lot. But there are things I don't like about it. And overall, they're very heavily outweighed by the things I do like, so I don't think it's a huge deal. But it is frustrating when I'm trying to like build an entire city and then I can't quite get the road that I want the way I want it. Okay, give me the speaker, please. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, I need to shrink that speaker. These to there. Shrink this speaker to there. This one will be red pandas, which we don't have yet, so just turn it off. It's weird there's no undo. Yeah, it is, but I mean, I guess it's not a big deal. Because you just press D to demolish. Or is it X? It's one of those two. But it's just like I'm so used to pressing Control Z whenever I do literally anything wrong in a game, and so many games just have that as an option by default. So you don't have to worry about it. But that one doesn't, and it's just super off-putting for a bit. Again, you get used to it pretty quickly, but it's just, at first, it's a nightmare. Also, it's kind of hard to understand how to do the, this is just me complaining about a different game at this stage. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to understand how to get the power working. Because it works differently in the second game. Like, they run the cables under the road now, instead of being forced to just automatically attach to surrounding things. I don't know how to explain this, because I don't imagine you played the first game either. But it used to be like, if it was within vicinity of power, it would spread the power. Now it has, like, cabling under the roads. So you have to build completely differently than the first game. Which, again, isn't a bad thing, it's just different. And different is difficult to get used to. So. Also, it's horribly optimized right now. It really runs badly. If you have it above, like, medium or high graphics. Okay, once the pandas get in here, I'll start editing the terrain a bit. I think I need to raise these a tiny amount. Give me a full circle up to 50. There you go. And once the red pandas get in there, I'll be good. Can I adjust the terrain a little bit to push down a little pond for them, please? A little calm water pond right there. It's not gonna be a Civilization streamer. I love Civ. Civ's so good. I absolutely love it. I love 5, I love 6. I've never played any of the others, but I love 5 and 6. Fantastic. I wouldn't stream them, but I do like them. No! Stop it! No inbreeding allowed. I should probably release some of these to the wild. Well, actually, hold on, let me check. I guess they're not really endangered. Maybe I should just, like, put all of them, all the macaques on, contraceptive. This one's elderly and infertile. These are all becoming elderly and infertile at this stage. So the second generation be fine. I'll have to neuter them for now. When the older generation dies or becomes infertile, I'll recruit more. I'll grab more from a different zoo. Actually, I don't really mind those ones. The younger ones, the ones I need to worry about. This one. Well, actually, maybe not. What is the rating? It's like 4, 6. Yeah, 4 and 6. So all these ones I got are all like individuals. They don't need contraceptives. The younger ones, they're like 4, 6. I guess these ones. Those two. That one. That way when they grow up, at whatever year they grow, I guess they grow up around 4. Alright, that's fine. As far as we're backed with nuclear weapons. I've done no crimes. Honestly, in Civ 6, I usually try to go for, diplomatic victories. Why do I change my camera back? It's fine. I just really enjoy, like, tourism. I like the little mini game of matching up my, like, trading with people to match up different, like, artifacts in the museums to, like, get, like, bonuses. It's really stupid. I just like it. I need to get a little bit of roughening here, just to make it less flat and boring. Granted, I'm gonna be putting stuff in here in a second. I also need climbing as well. Should probably start that now. I'll wait until they're in there. Oops. Forgot to pause my streams, which is running in the background. There you go. Are we gonna get those red pandas? Yeah, we are. Okay. Alright, you cuties. What do you got? What do you want? Keeper cannot reach habitat because of work zone? You're fine. What are you talking about? Due to your work zone setup. Huh? Oh, right. I built the habitat and forgot to put the work zone. Of course. How silly of me. It's like, what are you talking about? The work zones are perfect. I just set them up. Work zone 1. Right there, please. Okay, what do you like? What do you like? What do you dislike? You don't have enough climbing, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Navigable land area is fine. Even if you have babies, you don't like babies, you'll just kick them out. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So you need short grass, soil, sand. Less sand. I didn't even realize I had sand in there. I guess that must be sand. Alright, they want a lot of soil. I'm gonna put heavy soil around the pond. And then light soil, much smaller size, in generally frequented areas. Generally frequented areas. There. Over here. Then make that short grass. There you go. What do you dislike here? Sand. You just dislike the amount of sand that's around the place. That's fine. I'm gonna turn it all into short grass and then adjust, make it soil again. So I can get all that sand out of there. Make it a little bit uneven so it's not quite as obviously fabricated. There you go. A little bit of rock wouldn't hurt. Just like along the edge there. Okay, that's alright. Say less, Elmer. What are you even quoting now? Oh, they need hard shelter too. That sucks. Okay. Do they like burrows? That'd be nice. Probably not. Coverage. Let's go. No, I want taiga. I want temperate. Temperate Asian biome. Do they... What do they like? What do they got here? What's their main diet consist of? Does I have that information? Due to deforestation and vulnerable to inbreeding. Okay. They're not closely related to the giant panda. Wow. But they eat mainly bamboo, so I'm going to put a bunch of bamboo in there. And they're excellent climbers and good swimmers. Wow. Cool, alright. Also, I need to figure out whatever bush this is. I need this bush here and this bush here. I've seen that tree before. I have some over there. So this tree is here. Tamarinds. You have a tamarind. You like those. Get some bamboo. Bengal bamboo? Fountain bamboo. That's probably okay. Maybe add a little bit over here too. I don't know if they can climb this. Probably not. Doesn't really fit the characteristics of climb non-grid prop. Oh, that's not the non-grip. Be like that's very helpful information. Oh well. Okay, so that should be enough coverage, I would think. Yes, plenty of coverage. Good, 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 good. Now I want... Okay, they don't like tamarinds, apparently. Get rid of that tamarind. Apparently they hate tamarinds. So what did I see in that image? I haven't the slightest idea. Hydrangeas. Ooh, maybe that's what I saw. Well, that's one of the plants I probably saw. The hydrangea for you. Some ivy. No, thank you. Some rocks. They don't need more coverage. I just kind of want to give them more. No, don't point out my flaws of my tongue not working properly. The holly tree. Maybe that's what it was. There you go. There's a holly tree for you, just in the center of your enclosure. It looks very out of place, but it's fine. Sure, people would like this, right? They definitely wouldn't be, like, put off by the incredible amount of bugs hanging out in this bamboo around this enclosure. Okay, what else do you like? What else do you need? You need those climbing surfaces, of course, and shelter. Shelter and climbing will be the same. That won't be an issue. So, I need climbable surfaces. Y branch. Nice. Connect that to a bridge for fun. If it lets me. It's kind of hard to manage. I want it to be at a certain height, but it's giving me struggling. It's not wide enough. Is there a wider bridge? No. Man, that's gonna be a fun little attempt. I need it to, like, clip in like that. And then we're gonna get the big platform. Raise it to there. Clip it in to make sure it works. Then there. Give me a smaller platform so I can put it here. Around this tree. Like so. That's alright. Now give me some climbable poles and branches and things to prop up this thing. It's too tall. That's okay. Let's shrink into the ground. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Ooh, that's a fun one. Might just use that, like, here. There. Little ramp up from the inside. There you go. Right there. That's nice. I like that. Maybe another ramp right there. You don't need it, but it's fun. And we want to make sure they have a food bowl near the entrance here. Maybe I should go with this one to make sure I can get it right. Underwater plant feeder. Can that work here, or does it need to be, like, really low? It's kind of fun. I don't know why they'd like that. I haven't specified for red pandas. There. Yeah, they don't care about that stuff. I want an arboreal feeding platform, please. Right there. That'll be good. They don't need water, because that's fresh water. That is hard shelter, so that should be fine for them, I hope. I could probably make some walls or something. Maybe use one of the big logs. One of these. Nope, that's a thin one. Nope, that's not the right one. Nope, that's not it. There it is. That's what I wanted. Put that there. Rotate it like that. And then shrink it into the ground. Have it propped up at that angle. This is clearly not supported by anything. Okay, that's good enough. For now. Forage box, kind of fun. A regular gift box, we love that. Do they like the scratching post? They sure do. I'm gonna put that next to the window here. Oh, wind chimes, yeah! There you go. Food enrichment. Tree forager. Oh, I love to see it. Like there. And is that it? You good? I think that'll be good. This is good. Check their climbing area. Yeah, we got it. All good. Should be happy with that. I might come in and do something here or there, but I think it's mostly fine. What do you got for me? Low welfare. For why? Why is your welfare low? Temperature's bad. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. What is your ideal temperature? $29 or lower. It is definitely 39 here now. So one of these will do it. Nope, that's what I want. 29 degrees or lower. Make it like 10. There you go. And then I want to double check that this counts as hard shelter. Sure does. Great. Let me put some sleeping spots in there for fun. That's big. I want small. You can have a sleeping spot up here, just for the sake of it, and then you can have the other ones down here. There you go. Very nice. I may even make this wall. Oh, I should probably undo that and then turn on the angle snap so this is a little bit easier to manage. There you go. Because if I do this, that'll give them like some actual like shelter. Instead of pretend shelter. Okay, then move up here, and then this direction, please. There, there's some actual proper shelter for them. Maybe even just block off this one too. So they have to go like in there. Nobody will be able to see them, but they'll have a nice place to sleep. So it should be okay. Change this to red pandas. That's red pandas. This is also red pandas. Link to that. Good. Then the speaker, please. Thank you. And I want a board as well, please. And thank you. I don't know if they care about loud noises, but I am going to put a do not disturb sign here. I'm also going to face it the right direction. There you go. Okay. So I need to get the board, right, the conservation board, whatever it's called, at one of these locations. This thing. There you go. This will be deforestation. And I'll also move it over slightly so it's not in the middle of the random area there. Get another garbage can over here because people love to just throw their trash everywhere. Okay. I think we're good now. What is the date on this? That is September. What is the date on this? September. We're going to change that to August. So that we have the time to do more than one talk. Oh, I should probably do the heat maps to make sure they can't get out. Traversable area for you. Okay, they can't escape anywhere, so we're safe. Wow, look at you climb. Supposedly they don't like being near each other. They only see other species to like others of their species to mate, I think. Ooh, that was a nice jump. I don't know why you jumped, but it was nice. Oh, straight into a talk too. Amazing. They're okay with their current salary. 11 to see it. Vet research is complete. Awesome. Not technically complete, just more complete than it was. Do they actually give me more toys for them, I wonder? Because it keeps coming up, but... You're hungry. Why are you hungry? This is a lot of you in there. That could be why. Maybe I need to get a second food eating place, whatever. Hard shelter is too low here. Okay, then. Okay, give me another feeding platform. Over here, please. Thank you. Michi, hi! Hello there. I think you may have lost your sub. Or it's doing the thing that it does, where it just chooses not to work sometimes. Either or. Just delete that monkey, it's fine. Okay, I want to move this one this way, like that, please. Just to give them more hard shelter. That's all I need. It's just more locations for them to hang out. There. Feeling alright? Yeah, a little bit better. Not quite as what I need, but it's still good. Placeholder's gone for the moment? How could you get rid of placeholder? My goodness. That's a weird way for that to turn. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it's the thing that always catches me off guard because it's very funny. But it's okay. It was a placeholder after all. I need more hard shelter, but I don't really know what to do about it because I have, like, a lot of shelter as is, right? If I was to, can I make like a house? Can I make a house? Little monkey house? Ooh, it's larger than I intended it to be. That's okay. I gotta check with width here. I can put that down there. Scooch this one to here, and you. There you go. Somebody's having relations near the monkey enclosure. Okay, that's not bad. One of these now. Ideally, that won't be at a weird angle. I think it might be. Oh, nope, it's good. getting deleted. There you go, a little monkey house without a without a roof or a back. When was the last time you were here? Did I tell you I walked out at the end of my shift Thursday? No, you didn't tell me that. You told me that you should be starting a new job Monday, I think. I believe. Ooh. Yeah, good, good. I'm glad you got out of there. I needed to put this on the roof. This is a roof. Why am I doing this? This is really silly. Monkeys don't need a house. No. It's the wrong direction. There you go. It's almost there. Okay. I don't know if I really want to do this. Duplicate. Right there and up. There you go. And up. There you go. And then just straight up because it's going to have to clip a bit. Oh god, I missed it entirely. Okay, we're gonna dupe this, move it up, and then shrink it down. So it just extends itself. There you go. You can barely tell. Dupe that. Move up. Delete that, grab this one instead. That's just a weird angle. Come on now. Go straight up. Then rotate. There you go. There you go. That's what I wanted. Monkeys just keep getting deleted. I don't know what's happening, but they keep getting deleted while I'm sitting here building them a house. There you go. I don't know what to do with this. I can't... Tickets are underpriced. Oh, how dare you. Ruining it for everybody here. Yeah, little monkey house. I forgot to make the door properly opened. I started and then I just like forgot to apply it. There you go. Now you can get in here. Just have the little monkey house all to yourself. With a really ugly roof that I don't want to sit here and fill in. So, enjoy it being open to the elements. That enough hard shelter for you? Nope. Ah. Okay, what if I give you like a little patio as well? How about that? There you go, right there. Bit of a wonk. But that's fine. It's monkey architecture. They don't have contractors. They're just like screaming. What are you doing? You're like, okay, it's 93%. I think is enough for now. I'm not gonna bother going any more than that. They got the little house thing going on. Check their heat map, make sure they can't escape. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, good. Cool. Your Thursday, Friday supervisor was doing that thing he does Thursday nights when he's going to call off for his Friday shift. On top of that, the other acceptance agent for Thursday decided to not do her job after you clocked in, so you were just done. Yep, I get you. Well, good on you for not putting up with it anymore and getting out of there. Hungry outsider from overpopulation. Okay, please. Do we have any more? Oh, we have a lot of pangolins in here. I need to get rid of them. Baby pangolin. They're so cute. I love baby pangolins. I love pangolins in general. Pangolins are so cool. I love them. They're so weird and good. They're 6 months old just now. Xiaoxi. Okay, you're an outsider, so we have to release you. You're an outsider. Although we have elders, right? I can't do much with them. Are they the reason that these other ones are outsiders? Oh, community challenge? Yeah. Cool. Cool. What is happening here? All my pangolins are hungry. Of course they are. I don't know why, though. Mechanics should be repairing. It seems like even though I put everybody on their work zones, that they're still struggling to get the things done that they need to get done. Do I need more? It feels like I've got more staff here than I had anywhere else. There's 3 spares. Three more spares. And 3 more spares. Something funny just happened. And what is that? Okay, that should be fine. The pangolins... This one's overcrowded, but these ones are elderly. Can they still breed? Can they breed till death? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh yeah, they can. Alright, never mind then. Not a big deal. We can get this one out of there. They should be a bit happier now that I've cleared up their crew. 2 females, 1 male, and a baby. Yep, that's good. No, I'm dropping frames. Internet, why? I wonder why the internet's being weird today. Why is it being weird why is the internet always weird on weekends? I think that's probably I guess maybe because more people are using it. But I'm on at a really weird time. People shouldn't be using it right now. I wouldn't be if I was a person who was, you know, having a day off. I'd be sleeping, I think. No, whatever. You clipped it, but what happened was you were annoying a friend of yours and another friend joined in. He gave you a stare and we knew he was. And this is what happened if I'm allowed to show the clip. I'd have to Because rain? Oh, maybe. I have to VIP you very briefly. Feel free to post a clip, I guess. Give me just a moment. You've been vipped briefly. I'll immediately take away your privileges after your clip has been posted. It is how I maintain order. Yeah, if you want. I vipped you. Hey, if you don't want to, I guess we don't have to. Just figured it sounded like you were trying to post some. It's good. Just, there you go. Okay. Should be good now. I forgot to... I had intended to double-click on an animal so it would, like, scroll around for a bit while I was doing that. Vipped? Vipped. Oh, like, vipped with a V. Like a VIP. Vipped. I was very confused for a bit. I was like, what are you talking about? Bipped. Like, booped? No. Bipped. NZABF. Who named that panda? Can I rename you? There you go. There. Makes more sense. I feel bad for that panda. Well, I mean, I could, if you give me a name, I could name it. Ooh, they had a baby. Oh, they had another baby. They came out big. Random gen.exe has failed. Name it VIP, sure. Alright, yeah. Red panda name. Here you go. Yep. God, that came out as links. I don't even know why I let you post that. Oh, because you're subbed, that's why. I was very confused for a second. I didn't even need to VIP you. You got a sub. I just totally forgot that works. I usually have to VIP people, but I didn't have to because you have a sub. Why is this at an angle? Why is that at an angle? How'd that happen? Oh, no, never mind. I guess I'm just gonna... There you go. Change that. There you go. Shows up as a link deleted for you? Oh, really? Same? Oh, okay. I guess only I can see it. I guess in Simpin. I guess we can both see it, but nobody else. Alright, well, that's good. Maybe I can see it because I'm the moderator of my own stream or something. But usually it just shows up as asterisks. So I don't know. Shows as a link for you? I don't know then. It's something. Something's happening. Do you enjoy your talk? Can't click on you? There you go. Animal Talk 8 was amazing. Yay! You should sit down. There's plenty of benches. Oh, they're all being used. No, they're not. There's no benches over here. Where's my benches? I benched up a whole area and then just forgot to keep going when I built more paths. Whoopsies. Sorry, here's your benches. I can't put them here because the terrain's uneven. Some benches for you there. Directly underneath the roller coaster thing. Here's a bench. Just some seating next to the red panda enclosure. Next to the trash bin. You'll have to see it. Okay. There you go. There's some seating for you. Now nobody can ever complain again. Twitch being Twitch. Yeah, exactly. Let them suffer. No, I need them to be happy. Everybody wants more education and drinks, apparently. We're short on drinks. Okay, then. Let me get the gulpy drink machine. Falling asleep? Alright, take care. Thanks for popping in and saying hey. Have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Bye-bye. But one drink machine at the end of the street. And some next to the toilets. Different type. We don't want every kind. I don't want the same of every type of machine, right? We're not sponsored by one single individual group of vendors. Here's a ATM for you as well. Now we want, what other types of drink machines? We've got coffee. Let's put some coffee next to the red panda enclosures. That's fine. How about these? Put some of thems. Some food stalls. Give me some hot dogs. We got some hot dogs. We got some hamburgers. Vending machine hamburgers. Mexcellente. Oh my god, a vending machine taco? I would legitimately buy that. Like, I'm sure it would be awful, but my god. I would love it. Give the red panda some coffee. They can probably climb out and get their own. Sorry, I'm blinding you. Look at that. Whoa. Hey, they're actually doing nice. What was that little hop? Need a good night, I'm passing out. Channel point redeem. I could make it an emote. Somehow. I could do a channel point redeem. What's a good number? Like 222 points for like Z's. That's a good one. Thank you, Krim. I know. You're welcome, Krim. You're very good at making up things that are kind of silly. Oh, that's what a generous thing for you to say. What a kind person you are. Thank you. I know. Anyway, but no, it's not a bad one. It's kind of fun. The Z's and see how it works. It wouldn't work. You have to put in a number to redeem points, I think. But pandas are really cute. I kind of wish they would, like, be birthed smaller. 'Cause, like, these are small, but they're still, like, pretty big. You can't steal it. It's in my zoo. You'll never get away with it. I just like how they're just clipping through each other while climbing around. It's very funny to me. Tiny red baby pandas. You can't have them. They belong in the zoo. They're endangered. Oh my god, they're cute noises. Sitting here, I'm just sitting here in silence watching the pandas while I'm making a redeem. There you go. Should be good. Wow, look at that talent. Moonwalking up the moonwalking up the post. Alright. Formosan black bears have an offspring. Love to see it. How is the other one that was in here? Is that the first one they've had in a while? It is. Okay, good. I know the pandas also had babies. How are they doing? Shing. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's also cute. The babies in this game are cute, man. Like, come on. Oh, you. Okay. So everything seems to be in order, working, and whatnot. So I think I'm good to add another enclosure, maybe? I don't love this clipping to this wall, so I might just push that away. Think of that. Same with this hydrangea. There you go. That. Not that it matters terribly, it doesn't affect gameplay in any way, it just sort of weirds me out when the things are clipping. I'm okay if I do it intentionally. If I intentionally clip something into something else, I'm okay with it, but oof, not when it clips itself, when I'm not paying attention. Okay. Now I need to check on what other animals I might want. I wanted elephants, but I don't know if I have enough. I have 1,700. How much do I need? The elephants are going to need a big area to walk around, and they need a lot of them to be happy. So I need to get at least 3. To start with, and then get more from there. I can get these 2. They're not great, but they're okay. And then I can get this one here. Or this one here? No, that one's really bad. Okay, that one's okay. This one has bad immunity, but everything else is fine. Somebody else is chucking them in for 10,000. Alright, so buy this one. This one. And this one. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get some elephants. Put all the elephants into the quarantine together. I'm gonna make the elephant roaming location over here in this big field where there's nothing going on. And I may make another station like right behind this one, and then have it, like, come underground, then come back over the top. Maybe. Because there's going to be a lot of moving around. Actually, how many animals does this see? Does it see, like, everybody, or is it just nothing? Oh, it does see everything. Except the pangolins, which are right here. So I just can't quite see those. But I can see everything else. Queue was full. People really want to use this monorail that badly? Wow. Oh, I might need to increase the... or decrease the time spent on station? Maybe? Because if this goes when it's not ready to... when it's not full. Is that person getting off, or are they just going to sit there and do nothing? Oh, there you go. Just taking your sweet time. If that leaves with nobody getting on it, then that's going to be a big problem. I can't have that. No wonder it's getting backed up. Okay, station 10. Wait time. Don't leave with any load. Well, I guess you should do. Maximum wait time 60 seconds seems like enough, but I guess not. People aren't getting on at all for some reason. There, now they're getting on. So what happened? Why did it give them such a hard time? Okay, boost this to like 80 seconds. Maybe that'll be long enough. Maybe the other side is what's causing the issue. Because this one's... the station is not even, like, full up over here. Give me 80 seconds on this one, too. Feels a bit excessive, but... I don't want them to leave with nobody on them. Okay, so as long as there's somebody on there, it will leave within 15 seconds. If nobody's on there, then it'll take up to 80 seconds. If the station's being blocked, then take less? Because this station is shorter. The path to this station takes less time than the path to the station, to the other station. But this doesn't help, because he needs to, like, walk all the way off. And then these people can get on. And that pushes this forward again. They're definitely not waiting for 80 seconds. What is the minimum departure interval? Because they're not letting anybody on, but I don't know why. That's the reason this queue is so full, is because they're just not letting people get on. They're not being blocked, because I did see somebody else get on earlier. Which one's, is this track, is this station 10 over here? Oh, that's station 10, whoops. Okay, so station 7 is what I'm looking at. My mistake. So what's happening? So any load, interval, what does this do? Don't block, no, I don't want that. Minimum departure interval must also have elapsed. Arriving vehicles will override minimum rider load as well as the minimum and maximum wait times. Departure interval 5 seconds, maybe? Did that give them enough time to, like, get on? Maybe. That seems to have worked for that one, so I'm gonna see what happens when this one gets on. If these ones get out, and then it waits 5 seconds, they get in, and then it departs after the fact, then we're fine. But if it leaves with nobody on it, then we're not fine. That one also has nobody on it, which is not good. Oh, I guess that one's fine, because I accidentally fiddled with the things. See, that one just launched. Why? I need you to stop that. Stop launching. I could turn on Don't Block Station, but I think that's just going to cause more problems. Also, I might lower the number of cars. Maybe that'll fix it. It's going to be key to see these ones hit here. This is riveting zoo gameplay. Just watching a monorail, trying to figure out why it's not working. Okay, if they get off, station's blocked. When they leave, these ones should get on and be fine. Station's being blocked right now by this one. Or by this one. So this one should just shunt that one out. Yeah, it did. Why, though? I don't get it. Should I force a fourth of a load? To make sure they have people on them before they depart? Maybe that'll fix it? Maybe. I mean, that they're on it, so maybe that fixed it. I don't know. I think the issue might just be that they don't like to... Okay, see, these ones, this is another one to test. So if they walk off, get off the lane, and then that the cart is empty, we'll see if that worked the way I want it to. I should have made the entry... I should have switched these around. The exit should have been on this side. Okay, that seems to be fixed now, I hope. I'm gonna go do the same to station 10. I'm gonna put 10-second departure interval and 1/4 rider load. I don't know if the departure interval actually worked, but I'm gonna pretend it did. Okay, now you guys. What's happening? Why? What's happening? Did it break down? This is one of my biggest money makers. Holy crap. 3,000 a year? Dang. Okay, so they just got off. These ones should get on. I hope. Yes. So then that'll go. These ones will get off. And then these ones should get on. I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to see what happens. I can speed up time a bit. Oop. Fighting for alpha. We can't have that. I didn't realize that alligators grew up. Crocodiles, sorry. So these two have matured. They need to be released. Get out of there, Kadek and Bagaskoro. Okay, the elephants... I need to start focusing on the elephants. Okay, replay, just to watch and see if they all get off. And then if this works, I'll just go and do the elephants now. So I'm going to sit here and wait. We'll see what happens. Maybe. Took forever for them to get off. I wish they'd have like a little bit of urgency. Okay, it's working. It's taking a long time though. But I mean, I guess that's kind of the point. It takes a long time, which is why I've done it this way. I imagine if I lower the number of cars, it won't be such a big deal. It just takes them so long to get off the car, then walk down here. That's the problem. It just takes too long. Especially like this, like the only two people got on that one because it had a fourth of the load. Ah, whatever. People are getting around. It is profitable. I just want it to be more convenient. That's all. So we need to get the elephant enclosure over here somewhere in the middle of the night where I can't see anything. This is what an unfortunate time to decide to start building. Okay, well, I might give it like a fun enclosure look. I might also use a raised path. Because it's gonna be, I imagine, it's gonna have to be pretty big. The elephant enclosure. So that means people are gonna have a hard time seeing from the edge. Actually, it's not that big. 800? If I get like 10 in there, it'll be pretty big. 3,000. Okay, yeah, let's go pretty big then. Habitats. Barriers is what I wanted. Give me concrete barricades. Not barricades, barriers. Gonna put it here, and we're gonna turn on curves because they're fun. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Did not want swervy path. Don't want swervy path. It's very fun to look at, but it's not what I want. Okay, good enough. Now, go ahead and give me a door. A habitat gate, if you will. I wonder if can they walk amongst the elephants? No. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't want them to anyway. So I'm gonna have them have a path over top, like from here. It's gonna curve around to there and go over top. That's the intention. I'm gonna have this split off here, so then go underneath to check out the different areas. I'm gonna have to get some water in there for them to drink. Where is the nearest water purifier? Over here. Multiply, not multiply, you know. Black Bear's about to die of old age. No! Bert! How could this happen? Oh, that's a really sad way to die, too. They died of old age having a swim. Or Bert. Really hard to like find the thing I need. That's what I want. Align to surface. There you go. There's probably a way to just turn that on while making things, but I don't know how to do it. Bert. Rip Bert. We'll have to get, after me, a new mate. Oh, she's elderly. I guess not. Wait until after me passes as well, and then we'll replace them with new bears. Okay, so this one here, that one's all good to go. Just need to path it up. Ooh, that's too big. There you go. And I don't want people coming over here really, but I am going to put the path to this. And then the staff path out this way. Of course, I'm going to mess it up immediately. Probably increase this path size, be a lot easier to do this with. Good enough. There you go. Okay, how big is this? I haven't added the door yet. Still. There you go. How big is this? Is this 3,000 or is this too big? This is 3,100. That's almost exactly what I wanted, so that's good. My darn frame rate's dying again. Imagine that. It's like, in the program that I'm using to stream, it makes it seem like such an urgent issue with like this glowing red like warning sign where it's like, oh no, you're dropping frames, and it's like, then I look at it and it's like, I've had this exact complaint before. I have 435,000 frames streamed, and it's like, you've dropped 5,000 in like 2 hours, and it's like, okay, like, like, it's not that big a deal, is it? I mean, it happens all at once, clearly. Like, it has like bulk sections where it like has a bunch of drop frames all at once, but generally it's not that bad. I'm hoping this still counts as navigable terrain if I put water in it, because it's not so deep that they can swim. I want sort of like a wetlands looking something or other. I guess I don't know, do Indian elephants live in wetlands? Probably not. I should probably look, huh? Where do you live? You live in savannas, it looks like, by the picture here from the game. Primarily lost by degradation and fragmentation of their habitat. Southeast Asia, distinctive trunk, small ears. Males reaching height of over 9 feet. They live in a variety including forest, grassland, mountains. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever. I guess it's fine. They could live in tropical grasslands, aquatic. Yay! I was right. And temperate. They need 6.5 feet, 6.6 feet tall barricades. No big deal. Temperature is fine. They need some water, apparently, so I was right. That's good. Cool. Alright, put the elephants in where they belong, then, I guess. Way over here. And I'll figure out their nonsense afterwards. I do need to get the path up and running, too. So what do I want? An 8 wide, probably. That is... yeah, sure is. Oops, and not that... well, actually, it's not 7. Make it longer than that, please, so I can stop clicking every few seconds. I do want to increase the height. That's a bit too aggressive. I need to go this direction. Nope. That's alright. Shorter, please. Down. Then up. Nope, still not turned. Okay, undo all that, please. And I need to turn at, like, a pretty sharp angle to make this work. Is that gonna be... I need to check these walls. They're 2 meters tall, which I think is enough, but I'm gonna raise them just in case. There you go. Yeah, and then we're gonna have the path, same as before with the other ones. I'm gonna have it come around here. And then drop down, like here. It's kind of a wacky path, but... there you go. And then turn all this into, whoops. Okay, delete all this. There you go. Now, please, join back up with this path somehow. And then connect the staff path again. It's a nightmare, but don't worry about it. It'll work. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Is there any way I can get under that? I mean, yeah, feasibly I could get under that. It's definitely not that high. I can't go underground. Okay, well fine. We'll just connect up here then. There you go. Okay, fine. Good enough. People can go and look at the elephants from up there. That's a tall elephant. Double check this. Coverage. They want a little bit, but not very much. Give me grasslands, please. Maybe a little bit of aquatic, just so I can make sure I have something going over here. I really like these trees. I don't know if they belong, but I like them. Turn off line to service, please. African oil? No, we're not looking for that. We're looking for Asia. Why is there an African oil palm in Asia? Yep, up in the tree. That's where I wanted that. Okay. A few more down here, just around the base of that. I should probably make sure their regular stuff is alright. Disease discovered. No, one of my deer. Quarantine. Cowpox virus. Uh-oh. Vet cannot reach habitats. Why? Oh, right, because I didn't put it in the thing yet. That's not a big deal. I'm not too worried about that, am I? Give me my work zones, please. This is area 1, not 4. Area 1. So we're gonna put those on area 1, those on area 1, these on area 1, and this whole thing on area 1. And I'm gonna have to do that again in a second because I didn't do the other thingy. Tickets are underpriced. Man, you guys just keep complaining about underpriced tickets. Who complains about underpriced tickets? I don't get it. Like, surely... Oh, I forgot to turn on the barriers. Whoopsies. These paths are not safe. There you go. Okay, so the elephants are unhappy because they literally don't have anything good in here. They need less long grass and more soil. That is great. Because I don't like the look of the long grass anyway. Do I want soil? Do I want heavy? Is heavy or light? Light's kind of like woody. I'm going to go with the non. Do you need rock? You do need a little bit of rock, so I'll leave that in there. I'm also going to turn up the size of this. Need a little bit of short grass too. So I will add that in here in a sec. Do you like sand? No, not really. Okay, I'm going to add some of this for texture. And then get some short grass on a lower intensity and size, and just sort of sprinkle it in around the area. We have too much soil now, so I'm going to basically just cover bits and pieces of the soil with grass. I really did not expect them to dislike soil that much. They really like grass. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to add a very fine smattering of sand as well. There. Just to give a little bit of color to the area. What do you like, then? Okay, what kind of small plants can I get in there? I guess some reeds wouldn't go awry. What kind of reeds do I have? Which staff facility? Oh, right, of course, because they hate that my staff exists. I forgot. Move it over to here. It'll affect them slightly less. Don't throw... Literally, there's a trash can right here! What are you doing? Just put it in your pocket for like 10 seconds, dude. Come on. Please. Why are you trucking trash everywhere, man? It's mean. It's mean. It's just rude. Okay, I wanted a little bit more grass and stuff in here. It's a bit too plain. It's just too much of nothing. So I'm gonna get some of these reeds just around the watery bits. I don't know what kind of reeds are technically meant to be like in this environment, but I know that they grow near water. So okay, how do you feel about that? Does that count as coverage? Maybe, I don't know. I want some rocks as well. Can I get some rocks? No. Boo. How dare you not give me rocks? No, Asia's the one I wanted Asia. I wanted to remove aquatic. Grasslands? Oh, it's because I have reed. Grassland. Aquatic, I guess. I don't know. Savannah rocks. These are not the right color, but I'll take them. There you go. Just a little bit of extra rocks to make it look a little bit nicer. That's all. Goldenrod. Ooh, fancy. Nettle? Nah. I don't need nettle. I don't want the pines. I like these weird baobab trees. Is there any Oh, is that an Asian tree? I don't actually know. What is it called? No. Okay. That's not it though, is it? Maybe it is. If I remove Asia from here, is that in here? It is. Acacias are not Asian. They're like the African savanna. Candelabra tree. That's a fun looking tree. Oh wait, that's probably, yeah, again, not Asia. Not an Asian tree. We don't really want pines. They're not pines or whatsums. Let's get some giant trees in here for fun. Ah, it's too much coverage. Alright, get out of that. Destroy it. Never again to be seen. What is this? Saltwort? Sure. Just put it over here. Where it's dry. Why are the elephants being like moved when I'm doing this? They're not like within range. Okay, fine. And some saltwort that's not dried out. Oops. Not dried out, I said. And that's good. Okay, so let's start getting them happier. What do you like, buddy? 2,000 navigable area. Wow, I really messed that up with all this stuff. I want it to be 3,000. I guess I'll adjust it as it becomes necessary. Filter habitat by species. Big old food. Right there. Give me some these. Some of these. A large tire. Wow, that's a fun one. Oh, a mud bath. I love the mud baths. They're great. Put the tire over here. And put the mud bath in the middle of everything. Habitats. Mud bath. Can't go anywhere. Okay. Maybe the mud bath should go over like near the water. I don't think it would fit. Are you making that noise? Mud bath right here. Splash all the guests. It'd be funny. Ooh, a water pool! Aw, that's cute. I don't need to put a water pool next to the water, that's silly. I will put this here, though. I do want it. Gyro. There's a lot of just random toys for the elephants. That's very fun. Okay, that's that's good. You guys happy? You happy with what you got now? Nutrition's bad, but everything else is good, looks like? Yeah. Coolio. And my other pangolin died, sadly. At the age of 13. Go ahead and memorialize them. Dear sweet Chalion. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced. Close enough. I have to, oh man, I need to, do I have, I turned off the snapping. Can I get align to surface, please? I wish it was just a button to turn that on, so I didn't have to keep on, like, going into my menu with a different object every time. Because if you turn it on while you have it equipped, like, or held on to, it doesn't work, I don't think. Maybe it does, actually. I haven't tried. Let me try. So right now it has it on. If I turn it off, it doesn't anymore. If I turn it back on, it does. Okay, I just didn't know that. That's my bad. It's my mistake. That was me being ignorant. Now my pangolins. Who is in there right now? I think there was a baby in there, but maybe not anymore. This outsider's integrating because there's now 2 females and a male. I might have to get rid of Zhu Yan because they're related to the other ones, and they're an elder actually, so it doesn't even matter. That's just the male. These 2 females are definitely the offspring of them, though. So I need to put them on contraceptives until the other male dies. Passes, I should say. It's a little bit gentler. Oh, I guess not. That's not entirely true. So I have 1 female pangolin and 2 more elderly ones. So once those 2 elderly pangolins pass, I can replace them with fresh young models. Did I actually start the research on that disease, or did I just completely disregard it after it popped up? I think maybe I just assumed it would happen automatically. Okay, disease. It's cowpox, wasn't it? Do we have cowpox researched? No? Yes, right here. Okay, Herschel Hagiano. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I appreciate you. How's the macaque habitat doing? Are they happy in here? Probably not. They really do not like the view of this habitat, which is strange because there's a lot of them around. Maybe it's good. I think it's because they're trying to look at a very specific one and they can't see it. But even though there's like a dozen in front of them. Kind of low stars on the vets. Yeah, that's just because I haven't had a chance to do all the staff training yet. I've been meaning to. But it takes a long time to get them, like, leveled up. So you can only do 1 at a time. Otherwise I just spam it. But they don't like to be trained all at once. Maybe unlock them later? Maybe. No. Yeah. These people really... I think the pandas are still my biggest exhibit. They are, yeah. Guest happiness on average is 4.5 stars, which is great. I'm making tons of money every year. We have a decent amount of staff. Staff is happy. Guests are 77% happy. Why? Most of them need thirst, that's the issue. We need food, I mean, guests a little bit of everything. Mostly people are grumpy about the heat, it seems. Heat and thirst. But I assume taking care of heat would stop the thirst. With no issues. So I could set up a few more drink stands over near where the elephants are. Because there's already a bathroom over there. That might be a good place to put one up. Hey, King Kong, how you doing? Back playing favorite game? Yeah, Planet Zoo is good. I like it. Play it every Saturday. Until I conquer the world with my zoos. No, Shaolin! How could this happen? Another one perished. Oh, that's why I can't do it, because I don't have access to the thingy. There it is. I don't get the selection window. Okay, so where do I want the drinks? I think probably here? That's too close to the windmill. They'll get grumpy about it. Put it here. They could do that. That's a decent spot with nothing going on. It'll be a bit awkwardly placed, but it should be fine, I think. Give me drink stand. Street Fox coffee, maybe? No, they want... it's hot. It's hot here. They want cold stuff. So smoothies. Actually, maybe I'll get the facade. Do they have the facade in here? I want a facade that is Asia-themed, if I have that. Nope. East Asia. I don't have an East Asian facade. New World? Planet Zoo. I just need facades. Is there a facade button? Probably not. No. This'll work, though. No, there's exhibits, specifically. Maybe it would work. I do want... well... yeah. Bins, recycle, utilities, guest facilities, yeah. New World, Planet Zoo. What do I have? Classic? No. Odd. I guess I just haven't done the research for them. What do my others look like? Oh, they're just in the default ones. Oh, well. Okay, then. It's fine. I'll put them down now, and maybe I'll change them later if I desire. This isn't my main objective right now. It's just an important aspect of the game. Ice cream, amazing. Good for dealing with heat. Information center, probably wouldn't hurt to have another one. I don't know how valuable they are, really. But I know that people would like to have them available. I don't know. I mean, like, people usually would go into the information at the start, but maybe it's not a bad shout to have them just dotted around the place. And of course, we need ATMs. Oh, that's what I was looking for. The shells. That's weird. Yeah. Oops. Nope. Attach to that, please. Nope, nope. Okay, fine. Just fine. Let's see. How do I edit? Select group. Edit group. Give me... no, I don't want that. I want this. It's not gonna work. Okay, fine. Just go there. Grab that. Click on that. No, it didn't work. Okay. Remove it from its group, please. Then... shove it into there. Will you please just work? No. Okay, fine. Delete. Delete. Save me the trouble. I will make it work one way or the other. You cannot stop me. It should work, yeah. I've done it before. But I think it's just that I'm putting it down in the wrong order. If you put them down like this, it should be fine. Smoothies. If you click on something, it's meant to, like, be part of the group. I don't know why it's doing that. There you go. See, then it just like magnets in. I don't know why it wasn't letting me magnet the shop facade over top, but it's fine. It worked out that way. It just took a little bit longer to get it working, and then I can grab it all like manually and pull it back like that. There you go. I got the 2 shops in, finally. It took a while, but it got it. So now people should be happier because I've given them food and drink. I guess ice cream is technically food, I don't know. I wouldn't consider it food, but it could be. I may also... I don't know if it's a good idea. Can I put coolers on the paths? And will they work? They are working. People are complaining about heat, so I thought maybe using the coolers on the paths would be a good idea. Like, what's a good temperature in Celsius? What's comfortable? Like 18? Is that right? 17? What's room temperature? what's a comfortable temperature? Room temperature is about 20? Okay, cool. Thank you. I was in the process of Googling it, but it was taking a while. I'll put it to 20, and just like dot these around the park to make people a little bit less grumpy about the temperature, I guess. It feels like it'd be an enormous waste of electricity. And I don't want it to affect the habitats. So I need to keep an eye on those. Ooh, wow, it's getting really hot. Jeez. I did not mean to put that second one down. Okay, shrink that. That's good. That goes into the habitat. I need to shrink that. That goes into the habitat. So shrink that. I'm not saying it's outside the realm of possibility to have these, like, heaters and coolers along paths, realistically speaking, but it's pretty unlikely. Yeah, see, these people are all really hot. They're complaining about heat. That's what they're red for. I don't want that one. I want the 15s. Okay, what do we got? Put another one like right there. I'm gonna have to shrink it even further to put them here. And then here. Can you imagine just walking into an area, like an area, like an open area, and just being air conditioned? Like out in the middle of like the street, just having an air conditioner. Every time you pop in at the weekend, your overall build style improves. Loving all the foliage decorations. I do try, but like, especially areas like this. I've talked about this a couple of times. I'm never good. I can't figure out how to make the scenery look good for the talks. Because like it's always at like 50% or lower, and it feels like it's getting a bit busy here. And I can't really decorate this side because it's next to the enclosure. So every time I try to do one of these talking points, they're always like not very attractive. Like that's at 19. I haven't added like rocks or bushes or things here. You or me, I'd build a little custom fence. That might work. Like this one's a bit busy too. It's just a bunch of bamboo stacked around it. But this one's like at 20%, I think? 26%, yeah. Like, even the ones like up here that I've like put a bunch of decorations all around, I think are still pretty low. Yeah, 40%, so I don't know. It seems like just a lot of weirdness. How do you do a custom metal fence? Just like grab a bunch of materials from construction and just put some stuff down? Like the art shapes and things? Or am I looking for like props? Like these. Flat piece of land, easy. A 1 meter Planet Zoo log. Okay. Are they in here? Yes. 1 meter, you said. That's 4. That's not a 1. There you go. 1. Use the 4-meter rope to create a fence, then connect it to another log. I need to lean in because I can barely see these. Does not want to cooperate, but I should probably turn off angle surface, huh? Okay, so put it like... Just have to manually edit these, I think. Up, up, up. Hangs a bit too low, I think. Need to use the straight ones. Just redo all those. There you go. Turn on position snap. Dang it. Cancel that. I need to turn on the angle snap too. There you go. Then use advanced rotate to get them into position. Alright. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know what angle this log is at. Let me try this again. Make sure. I was using angle snap 45 to get dead straight. I'm using 15 because I was trying to make a monkey house earlier. Over here. I was making a house for the monkeys. So I needed like more precise movement. Then you just use advanced duplicate to move them down and have several of them. That makes sense. They kept... It's because I have so many monkeys in this enclosure, they kept wanting more and more, like what is it, hard shelter? I just had to keep on building onto this, like, platform of stuff. And I made it, like, all pieced together and weird looking on purpose, but then, like, the house was just like a whimsical idea I had. It doesn't look super nice. I'd like to add, like, some sort of interesting, like, designs to, like, the front end here. And I don't have any bits here. And inside's not decorated, obviously, but I might fiddle with that for just for fun when I get bored. Alright. So let me get construction back. Get me a log 1 meter. If it pulls up, there it is. Okay, put that down. Then give me the rope. 4 straight. There it is. Position snap that. Straight across. Build. Dupe. Snap. Down. Is there a way to dupe this down, or do I have to just select it? And then... Is there a copy move? Duplicate an advanced move? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so one of my pangolins, another one of my pangolins just died. 14 years old? Alright, not bad. That kid tried to get into the enclosure, I saw it. Oh, dang it, I don't have... I need to get the, angle snap, no, align the surface back on for the plaque. This one. There you go. Okay, who is left in here? Oh. It's just this one, so I can turn your contraceptives off and pull in another female and a male from outside. Wow, that one's really good for only 69. Nice. That one's 200 and it's not great. But... well, I don't know. Pangolins aren't... I'm not gonna... I'll just get a regular female from one of these, even though that one's a lot better. One of these cash ones is probably for the best. That one's generally good. That one has good fertility. Make sure you group all individual items together. Oh, that's a good idea. Forgot about that. You gotta run. Alright, take care. Thanks for popping in and chatting for a bit and giving the advice on the fence thing. I will try to use that. I'll decorate it a bit and then put them around. Okay, so both of you are male, which was a total accident. Which is really frustrating. Whoopsies. Markets. I need a female, please. A decent female one. I guess that one's gonna be the best. Because they're generally better, all the stats. I'm gonna have to just abandon one of those males in there for the rest of their life. Because I can't put them in the same enclosure. I gotta give them back to the world. Yeah. Okay. Back to my fence. Alright. So I don't mind this, although I do want to make it look a little bit more interesting. Ropes are cool. I just need it to be more. How far down can I get this? And rotate like that. That doesn't look great. Okay then. Is there any other interesting things I can attach to this fence? Bracelet is way too big. Can I adjust the size? Is there a size adjustment location in here? No. Oh. Because these are nice, but if I could make them smaller, I could like put them as rings around this. And unless maybe there's a size in here? No. I can't do that. That's kind of a fun post. I like that. Would have never guessed that was a rock. Or that was a pot. That's a pot. That's a rock. Ooh, little Jeep. Kind of fun. Oh, I could probably... maybe I could use that as like a topper. Not bad. That's kind of fun. It's a bit big. That's not a bad look for a fence. If that was raised a bit, and maybe flipped upside down, it'd be interesting, but no. What is that? Something else? I don't know. Ooh, wow, that's big. Kind of like that. That's kind of fun. Doesn't really fit the aesthetic, but I like it. Ooh, no, I don't want one of those. Kind of like that. That's kind of fun. It's a fire pit upside down. Wooden bowl. I kind of like that. Just put that on top. That's not bad. Bicycle wheels, kind of fun. A pillar? Oh, a tap pillar, I see. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like a garbage bin upside down. A tree cage, oh, I see. It's not quite a garbage bin. Unless you consider trees to be trash, like me. Who needs them, after all? Get my pangolins back, please. So just chuck them into pangolin enclosure. There you go. I lost my bears. Well, one of my bears. Is the other one doing okay still, or are they close to death? After me. You're an elder. How long are you gonna live for? I need to get more bears in there. Because I have 2 juvenile males. They're gonna grow up and then be grumpy with each other. Then I'll have to get one of them out, and then one of them needs to have a female accompany them. Alright. Okay, back to the fence thing. I'm not sure how crucial I need to make it look, like how nice I need to make it look. Because I do like the idea, but it's difficult to, like, get what I want from this. Because the rope itself is a bit too bland, I think. So I need something else to, like, make it more interesting looking. But there's so many things that are very clearly, like, the wrong location. Like having like an African design in Asia doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's kind of fun. I wish it was smaller. Ooh, that's nice. Might chuck those on the bottom. Actually, maybe not. Maybe this one, because this one's a lot smaller. I think I can merit not like actually using that one, because that one's small enough to like fit wherever I put it. Ooh, that's big. I did not know it would be that big. Was it a thunderstorm, or is that something else making that noise? Cool. What do I want to do at the top of that post? I need it to look a little bit more fun. But there's nothing much I can do here to change what it looks like. Put another bigger log on top. It's a bit big. Oh, that going on top's not bad. Having the wooden one on the bottom and this one on top, I think that's kind of fun. Actually, what does this look like on top? Actually, that looks fine too, doesn't it? Is there any square logs? Like square pillars? Did I spell it right? No. I'm really bad at spelling, huh? There are columns. Are those squares? I can't tell. That is a square. But they're really big. I don't want them that big. And I can't imagine there'll be any smaller ones, really. That's kind of fun. No, 2 meters, 1 meter? Yeah, but not really. Not quite what I'm looking for. Doesn't help that I don't know what I'm looking for. like this one, oop, not that. Like this one here, that's like the right size. It's just not the right shape. Ah well, this looks okay. These little caps are all right. I mean, it kind of clips through on the very edges there, but there's nothing I can do about that really. It's kind of designed like because it clips evenly on every side. It looks a bit kind of like it's intentional. I think that's fine. The ropes, can I change their color? Because I would love them to not just be this default white or whatever color that is. Tan. Okay, what I want to do here is turn off angle snap and then give it like the slightest tilt, like that. A little bit more. Like that, and then scooch it down. And then the same here. Slightest tilt up. Like that, and then down. Like that. Just to give it a little bit more, like, interest visually. It's a bit boring otherwise. Oop, that's the wrong one to grab. It's like there. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. I can just grab it from here. Right there. Then grab this one and move it down. Like that. And that makes it a little bit more visually interesting. It's kind of like an obvious pattern, which makes it, like, again, less visually interesting. If I had bothered to, like, add some variations to that, I think that'd be better. But overall, I think that's probably an okay design. I'd also like to see if there's other props available that I can tack on here, like bubble lights, like very small lights on top. That's kind of what I'm looking for, but it's on the wall. I don't want a wall light. Path light kind of is what I'm asking for here. Like do that, and then flip it upside down because it's the wrong way around. Angle snap me, please. Like that, you know? There's a little bit of extra visuals going on here. So put that there and then move it over to this side. And just try to line it up, I guess. I don't want to risk it being wrong. So instead, I'm just going to put another one here. And then flip it upside down. Right side up, I suppose, technically. And lift to there, so the other orange part's not revealing itself. Okay, it's like that. And then if I was to grab all of this together, it lets me. I don't remember how to select. There it is. All that, and then group those 15 objects to one. Then I can dupe that and like build it like that. If I connect them together somehow. Can I get a snap? No, I have to do it manually. I have to go like this to make them clip into each other. Or I could put them directly next to each other. That looks kind of weird though. I think I would have to snap them into each other like that. And of course, I'd have to deal with the fact that they're not on even terrain, which is a shame. But that's fine. So save that as a blueprint. Gosh, I don't know. Fence. It's a fence. Scenery? Well, I can't do scenery apparently. I don't know, other, I guess. Okay, so that exists now. I can move it over to here. Stupid. Put it here. Just like put them around the place. Of course, everything's at a weird angle, so it's not going to quite line up. Make it look like warning lights or something. Probably make an effort to like connect them, but this is a weird, awkward angle. It's not quite the right size. If I was to move this to the center here, I could feasibly grab it from there, connect them here, and then use that, but like again, it's not quite perfect. I'd have to put it way out there and it wouldn't work. So I mean, I might just leave it this way and hope for the best. Hope it doesn't look too weird. Don't have many other choices really, do I? If I want to use this to deal with what I can do. I guess adding things to paths and stuff too would just make it look a bit nicer. People would like it more. That, I don't know if that added much to it or not. I should probably check before I put it down. Because this is just 15 objects combined into one group. So if I put this here, check this. What is this at? It's 26. If I move this over to here, what is that at now? 30. Okay, so that gives it a 4% bonus. But I'd really only put like 3 around it. Anyway. It wouldn't really help that much. Just give it an extra 12%. And maybe if I was to put them like along the path edge or something too. Like if I was to grab it, move it forward. And like instead of putting that bench there, put this here instead. Maybe that'll give it a bit more interest than put the bench on the path. Like that's okay, I think. No, that's not what I want. I want you, please. Oh, fine. Move. Get over here. Give me that. That there. And just clip it inside of itself. Hopefully it doesn't affect my frame rate. I noticed putting these things down that my frames get a little bit choppy here and there. That adds a little bit of light. So maybe that's a good idea. Because what does that give me now? 51%. Like, it went up by a good, like, almost 20%, so... It's not a terrible idea. It is a pretty easy way to get me some extra looking. Oh, we have a baby elephant! Oh, there's a lot of poop in here. What is going on? Did I not... Who's meant to be taking care of this? Did I forget to assign it? Did I look at that warning and then just forget to do it? Work zone. Work zone 1. Edit work zone. Ah. Work zone 1? No, work zone 1, please. Thank you. Yeah, what's going on? They're like not doing the work. They're not working. They're not working the zone. This habitat has loads of plants in it? Yeah, that's kind of the point, isn't it? There's supposed to be loads of plants. What are you talking about? Why is that something that makes you unhappy? Yeah, this person knows what they need to do. Need more training. Oh, I see. The problem I'm having now is that my staff doesn't have enough training. It's not that I don't have enough staff, it's just they're not trained well enough. Yeah, I need to get some education up here. I keep forgetting. Give me facilities. Conservation education, I guess, wouldn't hurt. Just around, like there and over here. And give me this board, please. Chuck it down there and... like there, on top of that person. Then a speaker, like right there. That'll just blast it to everybody in the area. Elephant. Elephant. Fragmented population. There it is. Do these elephants have tusks? Or is that only African elephants? No, they do. Okay, good. So we're gonna put in poaching. as well. There. Now, is that enough? Like, is that wide enough? Yeah, it does hit just about everywhere you'd be able to, like, stand to see. Okay, good. So how are the elephants doing, then? They need more hard shelter than they have. I didn't realize they needed hard shelter. That's upsetting. Okay, cool. So I need to extend out this edge here. There you go. And then grab that piece there, push it out a bit. That'll make their habitat a bit nicer for them, because they have a lot less traversable area than I thought they did. I'm also going to grab one of these prefabs, because I don't want to build another enclosure right now. Ooh, these are big. Those are really big. I don't think I can... I don't think I can make enough space for that. That's really big. Ooh, boy. I mean, maybe I can do it. Like, if I put it, like, here... if I move it back a bit, maybe? Like, there. And then just add walls around it. Like this, here. And here, delete that. Then people panic because I've freed the elephants. There. Delete that wall, actually. Delete that one, please. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so this is now in here. I can grab it, move it back. And that gives them a lot of hard shelter if they decide to use it. Let me double check with the elephants. I saw that chat message. Give me just a moment. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here. I don't want to lose my place. I'm getting tired, so I'm like having a hard time focusing. So I need to try and get this done before I get sidetracked. Oh no, it happened. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh well, it's fine. Did another one, send it on Twitter. Oh, coolio. Where's my phone? There it is. Let me see. Ooh, I like that. Then, like, the neon is really nice. Like the color palette. Game over. Oh no. I like it. It's very cute. It's very chill too. Life is a game. That's good. You're really good at these. My zoo is in Asia Broad. I don't know. I don't remember where I put it. It's been a while since I looked. Let me check. I don't know if I can check without going to the menu, but I'm gonna go to the menu and check. Just going to a loading screen. Give me just a moment. I'll let you know. I'll let you know where I am in a moment when it decides to load. It's in Asia somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. It might be China. Franchise. There it is. So it's right there. So wherever that is. It's not important. It doesn't take that long. I don't really mind. Just popping out. But wherever this is. I have no idea that there's a tropical biome. I thought it was a desert biome or something, or a grasslands. Whoops. I've been building everything like it was a grassland biome. But it's tropical. You followed a tutorial for that one? Oh, okay. But now you're obsessed. Learned a ton more stuff about Procreate with this one. I've heard so many good things about Procreate, but I don't have a tablet for it, so I wouldn't be able to use it. Oh no, overcrowding. Saltwater crocs are fighting. How many times do I have to stop you guys. Zoo. Animals. Crocodiles. Oh my god. I forgot to stop the Gharials breeding again. Shoot. I can't afford that many. Stop breeding, please. I can't go bankrupt again. Okay, they're done. They're fine now. Oh, there's so many Gharials. This is gonna cost me so much money to feed them. Oh my god, look it up. There's so many of them. They're everywhere. You're lucky you're cute. Okay. Ooh, that was a real big frame drop. What happened here? I guess it's just rendering that many people colliding into each other, and that's what's causing it. Yeah, it requires an iPad, which is unfortunate if you're not an Apple person. It's not that I'm not an Apple person. Well, I guess I'm just sort of indifferent to it, but it's mostly because, I totally forgot to... I literally... I went in there to check the crocodiles and then forgot because I saw all the Gharials. Oh my god, why do I have so many scorpions? What's happening with my scorpions? Oh no. Why do I have so many snakes? Got so many snakes. Did I not turn on exhibit whatever it is? Like the exhibit handling or whatever it's called? Oh no. Okay, I actually have to go in here and find them this way because I can't figure it out the other way. Yeah, release to the wild. Release to the wild. Found the best way to filter your exhibit animals. How's that? Cause are they actually in here? No, there's only 6 in here. They're all just like in a bin somewhere. Do it by price and lowest price. I think all my exhibit animals are right here for some reason. Why are they here? Oh wait, exhibit stores. Here we go. Like, why do I have so many? I thought I'd actually like made it so it would just get rid of them on their own. Also, I can't really merit. Cannot be released in the wild. Can any of these go into the wild? No, guess not. I guess they're exhibit animals. It makes sense they couldn't be in the wild. But the exhibit animals don't have the same... Like, they have appeal, I guess, but don't have, like, the genetic stats, do they? I guess they must. Longevity and fertility. Hmm. Switch to sell. Where? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Oh, I have to add each exhibit. Oh, okay. Ah. Not that. Not this one. This one. Okay. Well, anyway, from what I can tell, it's supposed to handle it manually, but it doesn't sell anything. It never sells them. You can choose which ones to keep. You don't have to keep all the ones it pre-picks for you. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Do I want to... Can I, like, look at them? No. I guess these are just the 6 that are in the pen. Which is fine. They're all pretty good. I mean... I don't know. I don't really mind. Change processing. Okay. Processing... Sell for cash. Oh, I didn't realize there was an option for that. I didn't realize that's what that was. Oh, okay. Well... Prioritize... Appeal? Lowest. Appeal... Lowest. Or priority price, okay. Price lowest. Okay, there you go. Alright, either one. It does, either one works, I don't know. Okay, so now I can go to the center, the trading center, and just get rid of all these, because they're just stuck in there forever. 20 grand. Or I could grab them, like grab the good ones and chuck them in, but I don't want them to breed between each other, because I worry that would cause problems, so I'm gonna get rid of them. That way it keeps higher stats. Yeah, okay. I should have probably saved those for when I needed money. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Ooh, I got a whole bunch of thingies. And unclaimed rewards. 6 unclaimed rewards, apparently. Cool. I'm down here. No inbreeding and exhibit animals? Really? Oh, well, that makes it a lot easier. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but it makes it easier. They have genetics but no family tree of immunity or immunity. Okay. Okay. Well, good to know. I need to go back over here and decorate this because this looks really ugly. I did it as like an emergency to make the elephants happy, and then just forgot to decorate it. What was I doing? I was doing something specific here for some reason. Oh, I was checking to see this, if I added more, if they disliked it. No, they don't. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I need to go into this one, habitat, get leaves. Get some leaves up in there. Extra large leaves. Oh, that's really not correct. Okay, then. Oh, gosh. Well, then, how about I try to maybe fiddle with that a bit to make it not quite so bad? Go ahead and just move this entire thing out. You can just float there, it's fine. Then maybe I ought to pause the time. Okay, time's already paused. Okay, trash this whole bit. Then trash this. Not the whole thing. Come on now. That thing. There you go. Give me terrain. Sculpting. Flatten to foundation. Here, please. And turn it all into sand, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Now move this back. There you go. Move the tree out of the way a bit. There you go. Move that rock out of the way. Edit this, give me concrete, give me curved. It's not quite what I wanted, but it's probably okay if I move it a bit. Ah, it looks terrible. Delete that. That piece, and then this piece as well, and then just link them up like normal. There you go. That's better. It's still a bit wonky on the side. There's nothing like there to cover all this bits and bobs. Elephant, you need you to get rid of the sand and replace it with long grass and short grass. Okay. Give me that. Long grass, just give it a little bit of paint. And short grass, a little bit of paint. Get rid of that. No, not quite. Give me some soil. There you go. I need to remove all that sand that I put down. Make that smaller. There you go. They pared down the exhibit animals since it's hard enough to take care of the regular habitat animals. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, back to habitat. And put those leaves down in there now, so that they have somewhere to sleep. People won't bother them. Put a lot down, because just eventually I intend to put a lot of them in here. Put some of this hay down too, just for fun. There you go. Okay, and I'm going to put a camera in there as well. If I can remember where those are at. Well, it's not there. Camera, there it is. The Habitat webcam. I want it to be... Oh wait, I have the thingy. I have snapping on still. There. And that should just see the entire area, right? No, a little bit. Little bit that way. There you go. And a little bit down. That's okay. There you go. Alright, cool. Good. Okay, now I can unpause. And let's see the elephants. They're all good. They have more walking space. They got all the hard shelter they need for now. And they're not bothered by the people walking over top of them. Great. Cowpox virus finished. Nice. Now can I get my deer back out of quarantine? Or did they just do that automatically? I guess they did it automatically. How do you link the camera to the screen? I don't think you can. I think that's a different thing entirely, because you can link the burrows to the screen, but I don't think you can link the camera to the screen. Yeah, animal burrow. See, this is my pangolin burrow or whatever, but that's all I can link to it. The this camera is apparently specifically like a webcam for like online stuff, I guess. And I think that people can donate online. Oh, no, it's contributing to your market starter, your marketing, so it makes your marketing more interesting. So more people come to the site, I guess. Like, oh, there's elephants at the zoo, so let's go to that. But I guess that's all it does. It doesn't work for the screen. Oh, what if the screen's not a habitat board? I don't know. I haven't tried. Let me try that. Facilities. Where would I find screens that aren't the habitat board? That's the habitat education board. Where's the regular projection screen? Oh, okay, I'll put this down here and just test it for now and not worry about it. No, animal burrow is all it has still. Sadly. It's very blown up. It doesn't look good. We fun to link them. I'm surprised you can't too. I did try that in the past and was really surprised by it. Because it definitely feels like it should work. What? Why can't I put this down? It's odd. I guess because the elephants need a certain amount of space to eat. There. I even put another one over here. Actually, people like to look at them eat, so I should probably put it closer, like there. There you go. That'll work. It's kind of plain here now. I'm kind of sad that I had to do that, but I did have to make it bigger for that that thing to fit. Otherwise, it wouldn't work at all. Animals hungry. Well, we have people working. It'll be fine. I do need to train my staff again, because they're not trained very well. Vets. I'm just gonna train everybody a little bit here and there. I'm not gonna be too cagey about it. Get everybody trained up a little bit more. I have been training them a little bit every now and again when I remember, but obviously it's not quite enough because of the amount of the amount my park just has, the amount my zoo just has, and all of my vendors are overworked. Which I honestly find quite surprising because I hired way more vendors than I needed. There you go. Okay, so are pandas still my biggest exhibit? Yes, people still love the panda. Everybody's favorite is the panda. I just tried to click on it through the glass. Ooh, they actually need enrichment, apparently. Food enrichment? Yeah. I only have the one. I have 3 of those now. I haven't been researching the pandas, I don't think. No, I haven't. Whoops. Did it again. I did it again. I did it again. There you go. Panda research. Elephant research. Panda research. Ooh. Give me some more bets, I guess. Considering I just used the only 3 that I had available for work zones 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Pandas are so cute. Yeah, I agree. I love pandas. I have a little, I can't show this, but you have to believe me. I have a little, like pencil holder that's like a panda holding a panda cub. You can hear me jingling it. It's a mama panda holding her cub in her lap, and it's got a little bamboo container off to the side where I can put. It's all made of ceramic, of course, but it's got my pencils. It used to be an actual bamboo grower. Like I used to have like bamboo in it, but that died a long time ago, so I use it as a pencil holder now. But it's nice. Should add to my starting screen. I could do. I also have a jade cat here, which again you can't see, but it's here. It's very heavy. I've got a jade cat. I've got my panda like flower pot thing that I use for pens. I got like a couple of tchotchkes around. I have like a clay pot that I use for storing my change. I've got lots of little things. So I mean, but like there's too many things to just put up on my desk. Especially since I was drawing it with my left hand in like perspective, it was kind of a nightmare to even get what I did get in there. Why are you stressed? What are you stressed about? Is it because you were drowning? What are they trying to hide from? I don't understand. Is it that they don't like this thing here? Is it really this? Because they keep randomly getting stressed, but I can't figure out why. I'm wondering if it is that dome. I have to sit here and wait for them to, like, get seen by some random people. I need to decorate my screen for November. I keep forgetting. That's how your aardvarks are? Yeah, it's weird. Those domes are always the grodiest things ever. Are they? I've never been. They don't go hide when they're getting stressed. Yeah, the bears just kind of like run around in circles and then just hang out. And then when I come to like watch them to see why they're getting stressed out, they don't get stressed out. It's really frustrating. I'm trying to figure out what's the matter, but they won't show me what's the matter. Is that trash? No, that's my speaker. Okay, they're getting stressed. There are people in the dome. It ran under the bridge. I think it might be the people in the dome. I think this is causing them stress. But I can't be sure. People put their hands and faces all over them. Ugh. Even if they're not trying to touch it, they're still breathing on it. Yeah, I guess that's true. Man, there's so many people in my zoo. My frame rate's not liking it. Maybe I should like lower the people. Can I do that? Yes, but it's like I can limit it to a lot more than I have. Oh well. For some reason the domes are outside of the unwritten rule for not smearing yourself on the glass. Maybe it's because more feels more like a playground equipment. Kinda, yeah, I guess that would make sense. I've never been to an actual zoo that had those. I've been to like one zoo in my life, and I don't remember anything about it, except that I bought myself a stuffed snake. Not a real snake, like a stuffed animal plush snake. It was a really big one. And that's all I remember about it. I do not have the stuffed snake anymore, no. I lost that a long time ago. I think I do have a stuffed white tiger somewhere lying around, but I don't know what that was from. I've also got a few pandas. Got that one there you can't see. I've got two on my shelf, and I've got a small one over there on my dresser. You still sleep with the stuffed seal that you got when you were 5, like, was 5 or 9? The animal that I got was a teddy bear. When I was young, I used to sleep with it, and then I took it with me to my, well, I don't know what it's like the school I went to. It's a boarding school, but it's not a school. It's a vocational school. So I keep calling it a boarding school. People misunderstand that when I say that. So to my vocational school, I took the teddy bear because it just meant a lot to me, and it just vanished, and it's gone forever. It's really sad, but it's whatever. I've lost like everything that I own. That's kind of a sad story. I shouldn't tell that. Never mind. It's not interesting. Not fun. Oops, lost your balloon. What's a vocational school? It's a school where you go to get training for like jobs rather than like schooling. So you go away and get like on the job training instead of like for like more like welding or for like carpentry or for whatever. It's an interesting. It's very interesting, and it was a lot of fun going. But the one that I went to had a dorm, so I lived on the center. With like a couple hundred other people. Yeah, that happened to a backpack you took to summer camp once, lost your DS and your childhood beach towel. Aw. Still pretty sure someone stole it. Yeah, I mean, that is the way it is. Look on random people and see what they think. Education's bad, everything else seems fine. Thirst is bad. Vending machine was too busy. Scorching out, so they're worried about the heat. I was in the middle of putting these coolers down, but I forgot to keep on going. Cause I have to make them smaller now. Cause this is too big. So shrink that down to like 10 maybe. See how big that looks. Still too big. Shrink it more. Okay, that's probably okay, but it means I have to put a bunch more down. The luxury of having air-conditioned world. I don't want to put them up here because I worry it'll affect the alligator or the gharials. Actually, maybe it. I guess I can see it. Yeah, since it's a circle. Although they seem to be swimming in cooler environment than that, so maybe it's not a big deal. Might be what it's called, TAF here, technical and further education. Oh, maybe, yeah. But it would be unusual for it to have boarding on site. Yeah, it was a weird one. But yeah, it was very, very cool, very interesting. I met lots of cool people that I don't talk to anymore, but it was really nice at the time. Because you're kind of like all in that together for a reason, so you can really like associate with each other, and you're all like there to improve yourselves. It's a really cool experience. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's fine. Feeling sleepy now? Gonna go to bed? Good night. Take care. Made it 3.5 hours, though. Wait, 3.5 hours? Shoot, I forgot about daylight savings time. Well, good job. I was wondering why I was getting so tired. It was only 2:30. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't even do very much today. But I'm so tired because it's almost time for me to like go to bed. Anyway, take care. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably be ending pretty soon now that I've realized what time it actually is. I still have like half an hour, but now that I'm aware of the time, I'll keep an eye on it. I got food enrichment for the pandas, so I'm gonna go put that in there. Because the only thing they had was this one roller I have 3 times, and I was getting kind of annoyed that I was only using the one. Because it's not very nice looking. Oh no, what? Oh, it only has the one still. That's a shame. Alright then. People are really loud over here. Is it bothering the panda? No. I guess the do not disturb sign must reach over there, but I don't know. Formosan black bears are overcrowded. I guess that means they both grew up. So which one of these two? Stop fighting. Okay, that's after me needs to be executed. These two need to go. Which one's better? Longevity's terrible on that one and that one, but this one's better. So we'll remove Fang. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep Tao until after me perishes, because I don't want to have to replace the bears together. So I'm just hoping that they get along for some amount of time. Because Fang's elderly, they're not going to live much longer, but I don't know how long they will live. I don't want to like box them up or move them into a different location. That feels a bit cruel. But then I guess having them fight is also not great. So I don't know. I'll leave them at it for now and see what happens. The monkey habitat and the deer habitat keep getting dirty. As usual. I mean, it's not surprising, is it? My game's frame rate just really tanked for some reason. It's only 2,300 people in here. I don't know why it's so bad. I guess I could just lower the graphics a bit. It wouldn't hurt that much, would it? Can I get, like, the people graphics, specifically? Oh well. Worry about it when it comes a problem. How are you guys doing here? Are you busy? Guest happiness is great. You're closed. You're also losing money. You're gaining money, but you're losing money. I think the Cosmic Cow ice cream isn't getting money anymore because I put those, like, these things down to make it less hot everywhere. So people aren't, like, dying of heat exhaustion and needing the ice cream to not suffocate in their own... That's not the word. Suffocate's not the word. Drown in their own sweat. I guess suffocation is the same, isn't it? Wow, there's so many pandas in here. They don't even like being around each other. How long until they grow up? They must have done. They must have done already. How many of you are adults? You are... Get out of here. 248, jeez. These things are a great way to make conservation credits. Holy crap. They don't live very long though, do they? Might be a bad idea to get rid of all of them. Yeah, these ones are elderly, so it'd be a bad move to just get rid of them. Let me check these two. I got rid of my best one, I think. Immunity's bad, but everything else is fine. Okay, you're really good. Sheng Lei. You're a youngin'. So I'll keep you. And Vip is an adult who has a couple of years left. Alright, I'll leave him for now. They should be okay. Back up to 1,060 conservation credits. We love to see it. My elephants are just running around having a good time. Oop. Just came to bump the wheel and then stop. Oh, there you go. That must hurt. I feel like that doesn't have the right physics. Not that it matters, but like I just mean like that tire wouldn't bounce around quite that much, I don't think. It also, yeah, that looks like it's like made of like nothing, because it has like wood inside of it too, so it'd be a lot heavier than just an air-filled tire. Oh, look at the little baby! Where? There's another one back there. That's running around in the reeds. I can't even see it. Just having a little bit of adventure. Well, I'm glad they're having a good time. They pooped where they slept. Not supposed to do that. The monkeys are going out of control over here. How many monkeys do I want to have? Oh, they're actually not happy. One of my pandas is about to die of old age. That sucks. Okay, what's going on? So we're hungry and infertile. We have a lot of elder monkeys and a lot of Infertile adult monkeys. Is that because did I make them infertile, or are they all inbred? Is that what's going on? Did I just like give them all contraceptives without meaning to, or without just forgot about? I guess. Yeah, I contraceived several of them. Okay, that's not a big deal then. So these are all elders, and they're all infertile. I think these are all like children of those elders. So if I made them not infertile, then they would be mating amongst themselves, and that would be an issue. I would like it to tell me which ones are like outsiders. Because that means I have to go in individually and see which ones need to be kicked out of the pack. It's like a lot of trouble. Habitat cleanliness is bad. Do any of them actually need to be booted? I don't know. A lot of them are very hungry. That's something I need to deal with pretty quickly. So one of them said it was an outsider, didn't it? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was just imagining things. Okay, so Shukui, Shushi, I don't know how to pronounce that. I should just stop trying to pronounce Chinese names. I know that Q's make a she sound, I think, but there's like 15 different sounds that sound very similar to each other based on inflection. And I'm not good enough to... I don't know enough to say them correctly. I really need my keeper to feed those monkeys. They are working on it, but they're not doing very well. Let me go find that panda. If the panda's about to die... They only had one baby the entire time they've been in here, I'm pretty sure. Which I guess I'm not that surprised by, considering they're endangered for a reason. No... Okay, that one's gonna die too. This little baby's gonna grow up soon, and when it grows up I'll get another male panda to join them. Yeah, it is, right? I figured I'd put it right in the center of the panda enclosure because it looked nice. Because I have like just a bunch of bamboo and stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to just have a completely different appearance. A different, like, striking thing to look at. Something visually distinct. There's a panda hiding in this bush. Ta-da! We're still just hanging out here waiting to get in the queue, huh? At least people are still getting around. Is it a good deal still? Do people still appreciate it? Looks rad, great. Zoo ticket price is good. Monorail's cool. So much room to walk around. They need to use the restroom. Okay, it's fine. Not sure what to look at. Monorail 2 is really good value. Uh-oh, shouldn't have said that. Monorail 2 is a good value. That means I have to up the price. Ruin it for everybody. Never tell me it's a good value. Oh, this is a... I was talking about my my panda plant pot thing. If I was just to do this and scooch this back to like here, it's almost exactly what my plant pot looks like. And it has a big old like barrel on the side for where the bamboo was planted. Why am I following the path? I can just fly over everything. It's like I'm just asking to have really bad lag. Just flying over the path. How much money are my ATMs making? I have to wonder. Like, they're being used, clearly. But not very often. No profit this period. 25 cents this period. I'm not charging very much for them to use them. I'm sure I could get away with charging quite a bit more. This one made $63 lifetime profit. $177. It's weird that they want the appeal. Like, they want to, like, have nice-looking ATMs, I guess. What if I up the price to $1? Would they still be on board with that? If every ATM in the entire zoo was $1, it would only make 4 times as much profit as it's making now, but still something. I can't imagine having a computer powerful enough to, like, put this, like, make this entire map into a zoo and then not, like, chug. Like, I have 2,500 people in my zoo and I'm chugging, and I have a pretty beefy PC. Like, it's not, like, the biggest best, but it's pretty good. Like, so this is, like, ridiculous. I might lower the graphics, like, a significant amount. What are you doing? Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad, but also kind of funny. After me, he died while climbing a tree. Oh. Oh, poor bear. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get a companion for Tao here. We need a female Formosan black bear. There's a female Formosan black bear there. She's very small, but she's good otherwise. That one's not very good. That one's okay, but small. That one's pretty good, but low fertility. I need fertility. What's the point of conservation if you can't make them breed? Because they'll just die off. That's kind of the whole point. I don't have that many conservation credits, and I'm not going to gain very many from these bears. They don't breed very much. But I guess that's probably the best one. 6 years old, it's about the same age. Okay, send to the quarantine, please. Check they're not infested with all sorts of parasites and worms and whatnot. I guess a worm is a type of parasite. I say diseases, I guess is what I was meant to say. Keep coming back to the elephants, because I really like looking at them run around. I think elephants are super cute. Like, always smiling. Like, I mean, I guess they're not. That's just the way their face looks, but it looks like they're always smiling. Oh, one of my things broke down. My gulpy machine. No. How are my deer doing? I haven't seen them in a while. They're all elderly now. I guess that's okay. They've been around for a while. They've been pretty consistent too. People have been coming to look at them a lot. Made a decent amount of money. Why are you donating to... Oh, I know why. You're donating to the elephants over there because I didn't put any donation buckets here. That makes perfect sense. I could increase marketing, which feels like a mistake. Because right now I have, like, high impact marketing for TV commercials. I could go, like, into more marketing. Just, like, everywhere. Because I'm making enough money to do it. Just one in every type of marketing. Low impact, varying impact, and high impact. Poster campaign, cereal box adverts. That'll get the kids in. This will get everybody in, and this will get, like, adults in, maybe? Like, teenagers, maybe? Let's do this one for, like, the older crowd. I don't know if that actually matters, but why not? Zenzen666, I guess, is probably a name that means something. I'm gonna rename them immediately. To, like, something that isn't a weird name for a bear. You know, like Barry. Barry the bear. Just kind of waiting for somebody to drop their balloon. I like popping balloons, but I don't want to like do it when they're carrying them because it makes them sad. Memorial after me. There you go. Barrington after me. Barry. Yeah. Come on. Okay, Barry. Even though you're... Hey, there you go. Barry the bear. Even though you're new here, you've been renamed immediately. Where's the other bear at? Where's your companion? Where'd the other bear go? There he is. Tao. Your new name is Barry. Barry the bear. So we have Barry and Barry, the bears. It is not confusing. It'll be perfect for identifying them, because they're bears. How are my gators doing? They are doing great. Food quality is high. Excellent news. How are my gharials doing? Have they lived for 14 years yet? Nope. 7.5. Alright, still have a few more years before they're able to be put out to the wild and stop eating all my food. The elephant enclosure is really dirty all the time. I guess I need to train my staff some more. I keep on thinking, like, I just need to, like, hire more, but I guess what I have to do is just get my staff trained. Hiring more of them isn't going to help. Because they can't do the jobs they need to do properly. Maybe I should focus on one person at a time. Instead of focusing everybody, like, instead of just putting a little bit of points into everyone, maybe I should, like, try to level one person up to max. What do you guys feel about the red panda enclosure? They can't see the Chinese pangolins? They must have been underground. Because I'm pretty sure... Do we only have the one in here? Did I not get a second one? No, we have enough. We have all. We have a baby one. Look at that little baby pangolin. How do you complain about seeing the pangolins? They're everywhere. I mean, they are very small, but like, you can see them. Any balloons? Ah, yes, there's one. There's 3. Pop. 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 It's a good thing. It's a good thing they added that. I like it. I never put the dome in. Whoops. I made the dome enclosure thing and I never put the dome in there. I don't even know where you'd put it, honestly. I could probably put 2 domes in here, couldn't I? One like here and one way back here. Maybe that would be okay. Do they like that? Would that work? Could they go to either one? I guess so. Maybe. These domes get cleaned once a year. Ooh. Wow. It's good. Anyway, what animals do I want to look at getting next time? I think Asia Zoo is getting pretty close to being done. There's still a lot of creatures, but I don't know how many more of them I can fit before my frame rate is just gone. I've got all of these. I want Asia, tropical, temperate, or grassland. It's most. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Does it? It just needs to be Asia. Habitats. So, orangutans. I could do Bengals. I already had camels in a different zoo. I had flamingos in a different zoo. I wanted to get Himalayan brown bears, but I couldn't afford them because they took a lot of conservation credits, so I might get them. But I already have like 5 different types of bears now. And Indian elephants. Peafowl might be fun. Rhinoceros could be kind of cool. I got the macaque, and I've got the red deer and the red pandas. Got the saltwater crocodiles. I don't need the southern cassowaries or timber wolves. I've had those in other zoos. Snow leopard might be fun. I might do snow leopards. So next time, I think I'm going to try getting snow leopards, rhinoceros, and the Himalayan brown bears. And maybe the tigers, if I can fit them in. That's going to be 4 different types of animals to try and build enclosures for in one session. So that might be fun. And that'll probably be the end of the Asian Zoo next week, because that is going to be my frame rate down the drain. Because like this isn't super bad, but then like you get into stages where like they're bumping into each other like here, and it's just like impossible to render that for some reason. But who knows? Maybe I'll look online to see if there's a way to improve frame rate with like lots of people on screen. There might be some trick to it. Like a setting that I don't know affects some random thing, like chromatic aberration or whatever it's called. It's like a random setting in like some games that doesn't do something particularly noticeable, but like it affects your performance by an incredible amount. I don't remember which setting that is, but it happens a lot. Like it's just not balanced correctly. They didn't optimize it properly. But there's just a random setting that you can turn off in most games, and it'll improve your frame rate by a lot. And like the game runs totally fine when I'm not flying over the zoo. But when I like go up here, it just like really chugs. Anyway, I'm tired. I have like 10 minutes left until I would normally end the stream, but I'm gonna end it a little bit early because I just want to go to sleep. I'm having a hard time focusing. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, chatting, you know, lurking, all that fun stuff. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with War for the Overworld, which is a game where you play as like a evil person who's building a dungeon to beat up some guys trying to steal your gold. Or something like that. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there. It'll be great. But yeah, take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening. Whatever time is it for you. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.